Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we're diving deep into QQQ. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, 24th June 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th day of May 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a strong buy candidate, awarding it a score of 5.75. Now, let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 3.56%. This equates to an average return of 0.18% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further upward movement is likely. The ongoing 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 20% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from around 11% to 32%. In terms of the longer view, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of about 6%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between a decline of nearly 17% to an increase of 8% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this would place the future price within a range of $448.45 to $584.03. Our latest daily update for the QQQ includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for QQQ ETF Price After Tuesday Trading. The QQQ ETF price gained 1.53% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025. It rose from $531.65 to $539.78. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 0.82% with a day low at $536.27 and a day high of $540.70. The price has been experiencing some volatility during this period, with a total gain of 1.71% over the last 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 4 million shares, resulting in a total of 45 million shares traded, equating to approximately $24.33 billion. It is important to note that declining volume amidst rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning about potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $540.81, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 0.19% or $1.03 below the 52-week high of $540.81, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. In today's market, the tech-heavy Nasdaq is showing strong performance, rising by 213 points or nearly 1% in pre-market trading. This positive momentum reflects a broader trend among major indices, indicating investor optimism despite recent geopolitical tensions and economic concerns, highlighted by Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Yesterday's announcement from Powell regarding slower economic growth, higher unemployment, and inflation due to rising tariffs could exert pressure on the market. However, resilient price action suggests that investors are currently underestimating the impact of these risks. The ongoing recovery from initial shocks, particularly in oil prices following Iran's strikes, underscores a robust market sentiment, as bulls appear to be shaking off geopolitical fears. Investors are also increasingly turning towards exchange-traded funds, with the Invesco QQQ Trust remaining a favorite. Not only does it offer exposure to top tech stocks, but its popularity is further bolstered by billionaire investments, amplifying interest in this fund. The prospect of significant returns, as projected in some analyses suggesting a $1,000 investment in QQQ could yield substantial future gains, adds to its appeal for both new and seasoned investors. In the short term, factors like Federal Reserve forecasts could lead to volatility, but the long-term outlook for QQQ remains strong as it continues to draw institutional interest and retail investments alike. This dual support could stabilize its stock price and foster growth even amidst economic uncertainties. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Edward Jones also gave QQQ a mixed grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a hold grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 30th of May, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark rated QQQ as a buy with a hold action. On Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, it was reported that Kansas City Capital gave QQQ a positive grade with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. The QQQ ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is currently above the long-term average. In the event of any downward corrections, support is expected at $531.08 and $518.57. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and so far, the price has risen by nearly 30%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains, leading to a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, the ETF warrants close monitoring. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 53 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 39 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 31 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 22 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $466 and $423.69. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the fund to fall to the next support level. In this instance, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $466. Should this level be breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $423.69 and $422.67. Generally, the exchange-traded fund tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low for this fund. Over the last day, the fund experienced a movement of $4.42 between its high and low, which is a change of 0.82%. For the past week, the average daily volatility of the fund has been 1.22%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio might indicate either low expectations for the company's future or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, highlighting a potential buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the exchange-traded fund could move upward swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $466. If this support level holds, it could present a valuable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $522.18, which is a decline of 3.26%. This exchange-traded fund has very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal from a pivot bottom identified 52 days ago. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? QQQ holds several positive signals and is within a strong rising trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we consider it to be a favorable choice at these current levels, anticipating further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis has been upgraded from a buy to a strong buy candidate for this ETF since our last evaluation. However, after examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 25th of June, we expect QQQ to open lower by 86 cents, starting at $538.92. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept and take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.